Hello YouTube, my name is Jan. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Hang on. Hello YouTube. Hang on one moment. Let me just check to see everything's okay. Hello to anyone who happened to stop by. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. This stream isn't going to be too long because I'm literally watching Sumi do her graduation stream. She actually just read through some of my donations. But again, regardless, I wish Sumi the absolute best. She was wonderful. I hope she does a stream again, like in another form, like even as another VTuber. I hope we're able to like to find out. Like so that happens sometimes. I know, and I won't talk too much about what happened with the production of Kawaii before. Maybe that'll be for another stream. But for now, I don't want to make the stream too long. I want to catch it. She still has a lot of donuts to go through, so I want to finish the stream before she finishes that. So let me just try to get through that. Just give me 1 second. Just gonna try to write this. Okay, there you go. That should be good. So to anyone who happened to stop by, again, I really appreciate it. I'm just going to cover some of the topics that I saw over on Twitter and such, as well as some of the anime keeping track of. So that'll just be for today. Again, this is probably going to be one of my shortest streams, if only because I want to make sure I catch Sumi's graduation thing. She's still going on, because she's still running a bunch of them donos. And thank goodness that the chat is stalling. Please stall forever. You know, if the stream is stalled forever, you can't end it. She can't finish her graduation. There you go. That's how you win. That's power. But I digress. I really do wish her the best. She's wonderful. And this stream has been like just beautiful, just to be able to tune into today. The fact that she's still going on, she's still streaming, is just wonderful. I wish her the absolute best. And I hope we'll see her again in some form. I really do. But I digress. We have to keep moving forward. So I do want to finish this, like I said, before her graduation streams end, because she's still going through donos. I'm just going to keep that in the background. Covering through some news, and I'm also going to cover some anime, like I mentioned. First off with the news, the major thing that I kind of hinted at yesterday, but I'm going to fully talk about today, is the whole Xbox versus PlayStation thing you kind of saw with them, which again, oh my gosh, console wars again, my goodness. That we saw with, what do you call, with like the acquisition of what was it, like Activision and Blizzard, I think. So here, this actually gives us some info on that. Reading from Phil Spencer's Twitter. Had good calls this week with leaders at Sony. I confirmed our intent to honor all existing agreements upon acquisition of Activision and Blizzard, and our desire to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Sony is an important part of the industry, and we value our relationship. I mean, so there you go. It is a bit vague, but I digress. I mean, that does give us some kind of context, I guess. But again, like I mentioned before, I am kind of curious to see what's going to happen regarding Call of Duty and such. Maybe, like I said, maybe we can get some cool collabs. I think that would be pretty awesome. What else do I want to mention? What else do I want to mention? Oh yeah. So along with that, there was some stuff with the Hassan, like I mentioned before, because he had Christopher Walker, I think. I don't remember his name, but it was some Christian guy, I think. So some Christian guy he had on the stream. And Hassan did pretty good. It was basically like a mini debate, I guess, and Felix was there as well. Felix from Trap House, again, I mentioned him before. He's awesome. Definitely check out Trap House. They're great. And Hassan, of course, Hassan will be streaming on Twitch. Yeah, definitely check him out as well. He's great. But yeah, seeing them kind of like kind of mini debate or just like talk with Christian to kind of like debunk some of this right-wing stuff was pretty awesome. You should definitely check it out if you haven't already. What other stuff? Again, I don't want to keep this too long. I'm just going to bomb rush through this. This is going to be super short. Let's see some news stuff. Here from CNN. U.S. accuses Russia of plotting to take over the Ukrainian government. Oh, I kind of saw this. It was kind of funny. Sorry if there's a bit of a delay. But I thought this was funny because there was like one quote from like Biden, like with his I think he had like a conference earlier today, and one of the questions the reporter asked him like, "Hey, what do you think? Why are you like just standing by or something like that?" Basically, and Biden basically replied, "That's a stupid question." And I mean, hey, you can dislike Biden for like, whoa. I was saying you can dislike Biden for his policies and stuff. Like for me at least, he definitely doesn't go far enough in actually fulfilling some of the promises that he made during the campaign, which I mean he should have. Because at least with Bernie again, he was much more like towards who I would want like as someone as president. But I digress because Biden he kind of hinted it at a little bit, but then again, I mean you've seen him before. He'll say one thing and then just like be and like not go like all out. He won't use his full power to fulfill some of his promises and policies, which is again explains why he doesn't have his poll numbers have been falling. I mean I don't know what else you expect. You're supposed to at least try to fulfill your promises more so. You see that a little bit with like the whole discussion about the filibuster and such. But yeah, I won't go too much into that. Let me just check one moment. I'm going to see the audio is okay here. Okay, so it seems the audio seems to be okay. Assuming stream is still going on, so we should be all right. All right, so I'm going to keep going. But yeah, props to Biden for like again, it's a silly question again. So at least with that, you can say like that was kind of decent, I guess. But again, he should be doing more to fulfill his promises and such. Let's see what else. Let's see sanctions, minor incursion. Oh yeah, that's what that. Trump campaign officials, led by Rudy Giuliani, oversaw fake electors plot in 7 states. Again, we already knew this. I mean, I guess you could say just hope that they get charged for like again what they did. But again, which is kind of why they're just trying to stall. So like presumably if the Republicans take back the House or the Senate, like that'll help with them like just avoiding charges because you know how they're gonna just try to protect them and such. But yeah, Wednesday was a very bad day for Trump. I honestly didn't like pay a bunch of attention to the news and such. All I could really say was that rally thing. But even then, it wasn't. Only that's because nobody really covered the news of it. Let's see. Supreme Court rulings a bitter legal and personal blow to Trump. That's assuming with the January 6th things probably. Again, I'm just glancing through this. Today I'm just going to glance through all of this. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I want to get back to Sumi Stream. Flight bound for London turns around mid-flight over mask rule compliance. Oh yeah, there you go. You just wear a mask. Like I don't know, like why? Like, just wear a mask. Are you that much of a crybaby that you can't just wear a mask? Just deal with it. But if you don't, I mean, again with this case, you're just gonna face the consequences of your actions. So you know, there you go. What else? Anti-vaccine singer dies after deliberately getting COVID. Really? I might actually look into this. What is this? I mean, so yeah, get the vaccine, dude. As I mentioned before, like when you compare Biden counties to Trump-leaning counties, it was like much less worse among Biden-leaning counties because again, they're more likely to like take the vaccine, wear a mask, all that stuff, some more basic protections. Reading here. Oh, wait, let me turn make sure the volume's off. Czech anti-coronavirus vaccine folks singer dies after deliberately getting infected with COVID. Wait, so how does that happen? After intentionally exposing herself to the virus at home while her son was sick. Oh, wanted to infect herself so she could be done with COVID. Wait, what? I came here because the debate is very important. I want to warn people. Who added that both he and his father have been vaccinated. I mean, yeah, what do you expect? She's just being an idiot. I don't know what you expected. You intentionally get the virus. You don't do like the basic bare minimum protections. Like, what am I supposed to say? You know, deal with it. You're just facing the consequences of your actions. I mean, rip though, I guess. I don't know. So again, like, why are you deliberately getting the virus? It's already killed like just a bunch of people. It's obviously tragic. But I mean, like, you're like deliberately. You don't. You're just actively like trying to get yourself sick. So I mean, what do you expect? Yeah. So I won't get too much into that. Again, I want to get back to her stream. And I think who's streaming later? I think she is streaming, and then Yuka. Why did I say Yuka? Yuka Bear is streaming later today. She actually, now that I think about it, she had a great collab today with Reina. And watch that; it was a lot of fun. And also, Reina did a collab with Nami earlier today. That was really great too. Both those collabs were great. You know, she does such a great work. Like the amount of effort she puts into her streams, and like 2 collabs in one day. Like honestly, that is actually incredible. When you consider how much other stuff she's probably doing, like responsibilities and such and whatever. I won't get too much into it. But again, full respect to her and everyone else at Production Pro. All the girls are great. I wish her and the rest the absolute best. What else do I want to talk about? I think that's it. I'll just leave it at that. Now to anime, just to rush through that. Oh yeah, Arifureta. Like I mentioned, I've been enjoying the anime. Episode 2 is out. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it later today, probably after the stream and after Sumi stream. What else? Osama ranking of Kins. Again, I mentioned that before. It's really good. Definitely check it out. Konoma's Lazy Life, episode 2. Thank goodness it's still like early on, so I'm definitely gonna be watching that. Platinum End. I've been really enjoying Platinum End. I'm still enjoying it. So I'm definitely gonna check that out as well. What's coming up soon? Case Study of Vanitas. I have to catch up with that. Oh my gosh, I heard it's pretty solid. I do want to catch up with that. Girls Frontline, again, it's a gacha, kind of based with the gacha game, but Review Starlight was just phenomenal, so maybe it'll be as close as that. I know, what is it? Not Wonder Egg Priority. Assault Ballet? Assault Bouquet, I think. What is it? Assault Lily, oh my gosh. Assault Lily, it's another great anime, like with the gacha and stuff. I wish there was an English, or a worldwide release like there was with the Review Starlight. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, I'm so thankful, because I think Review Starlight just reached like 1,000 days in the gacha. I think it was recently, because I know I got the gems from that. I'm so thankful. In part because I have spent on the gacha, so I kind of like I'm happy that I still get to like use the girls, to have the girls to play with in the game because there's a lot of different. The gacha has a lot of different girls and like with their different outfits and roles and stuff. That's one of the things I really like about it. But also the fact that I mean it's very niche. Like for theater girls, like it's very like I know because I know in Japan like the movie seemed to be doing pretty well. It won some like vote awards. Or, like it got like the top results for like votes like who like for when people vote. And it got like the top result for one of them I think recently. There's another one too, but it's like behind some I think boy idol anime. I'm not sure. I haven't like checked it lately. Um, but it seems to be doing pretty solid in Japan. So I'm really happy because I love the anime. The movie was phenomenal. Easily now my favorite movie ever. So I hope we get to see more. I love Review Starlight. Like I said, it's my. I'll shill and promote it as much as I want, as I can, because it's just my favorite anime now. It really is. It's phenomenal. I love it. And I do want to try something. I'll mention it later. Maybe I'll stream about it. But I do want to do a little bit of a project for the streamer that I mentioned because her birthday's coming up soon. I don't know if I'll make it in time, but I do want to try because ever since that one stream, her art critique VTuber stream, and like that's like really like that was like the first time in like 2 years that I really been felt like inspired to actually like do something. So like I said before, I'm forever thankful for that. Not just for that stream in particular, but for her especially because she's an artist. Her art is amazing, and I'm gonna try to do some art for her birthday because I know like that's what kind of thing that they did like for like viewers for like or fans will like do art so they can like show on stream. Like I think they showed it on Twitter and such and whatever. So I'm gonna try to do that over this next week. It's probably gonna be close. I'm probably gonna be cutting it close, but we'll see. Hopefully I can do it. Anyway, continuing on. To finish up this kind of anime that's going on, Slow Loop. It's a slice of life anime. For the look at it, I'm definitely gonna check that out. Skill teaser Takagi-san. I watched the first 2 seasons, as I mentioned. They're great. I'm definitely gonna be watching this. Q. I believe this is with the voice actor anime, which I mentioned recently. So I am looking forward to that. Definitely want to check that out. World's End Harem, I believe now will be at episode 3. I watched the first 2 episodes. They're great. I'm happy it's finally back from its break because of I think in part because of COVID. Like I remember, especially last year and before, a lot of anime got delayed and such because of COVID, but also resulted in like Winter 2021 being like one of the best seasons ever since like Winter 2018. Like I think now Winter 2021 is now like my favorite season of anime like ever. But again, that's just my opinion. I don't know if you have a different opinion. If you haven't been watching this, thank you for watching this. What else to say? I'm trying to think what else to say here. I think that's about it. Like I said, I'm going to keep the stream really short. Sumi is still streaming, thank God. So I'm hopefully going to be able to catch it. But I think I'll leave it at that. Maybe I can make it to the 14-minute mark. We'll see. Anything else I want to mention with the news and such? Let's just plow right through this. Let's plow right through the Twitter tags. Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Extraction has been released. I saw a stream from I think a Hololive streamer. It looked pretty solid, so I might check that out. Mitch McConnell, your typical Republican. I already mentioned that he's your typical trash. The M&Ms. Oh gosh, I do not want to touch that. I do not want to touch that. This I heard, the Batman movie. That's going to be like one of the longest comic movies ever. I enjoyed the the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. I thought they were pretty solid. I thought they were pretty good, pretty enjoyable for the most part, I guess. As much as you can enjoy those movies at the time. This one looks pretty interesting. Not Edward Cullen. I hate that I can't remember his actor. Let me just check right here, super quick. Please tell me the actor name. Robert Pattinson. I hate that I can't remember his name. Dang it. Anyway, the trailers look good, so I do want to watch the movie. I definitely plan to watch the movie. And we made it past 14 minutes. Awesome. Maybe we can get to 15. This is what I heard from Netflix. Netflix shares fell in extended trading after reporting that expected to add just 2.5 million subs this quarter, falling short of Wall Street's expectations. I don't have Netflix. I don't use Netflix. If I want to watch Netflix, I'll just be a pirate. Be a pirate, everyone. Don't be afraid to be a pirate. And of course, also like support whoever you want. People are. What else? People are sharing things they don't do anymore because of COVID. It's around how much the lives have genuinely changed. our lives have not genuinely changed. I mean, really. Ultimately, you're still either you're still working or you're just trying to like stay in the home or such. Ultimately, power is power. Like they're still having like a bunch of workers like working like at the same places. Like people will say like, oh, we've changed so much since the COVID, but at the end of the day, just things are just juggling along. Fundamentally, nothing has changed. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it's kind of funny because that's like a Biden quote. Like Biden like said during the I think it was shortly after he won, like he was talking to some donors and he said like nothing will fundamentally change. Which I mean, again, yeah. At the end of the day, sure things have gone in different like ways, because especially because of COVID. But at the end of the day, nothing has fundamentally changed. But yeah, continuing on Fortnite. I think Manny's gonna do a Fortnite stream. The first one was pretty solid, so I'm probably gonna tune in for that. Let me check this. Okay, she's still going. Good, good, good. What else? What else? NFT. I'm not touching NFTs. I already said NFTs are trash. Step Brothers. I believe that's the movie, which I enjoyed for the most part. Arsenal. That's sports. If you enjoy sports, go enjoy sports. What else? What else? What else? COVID news. Let's see. COVID news. Elon Musk's brain implant company Neuralink is inching towards human trials. I mean, dude, if you're an Elon Musk simp, I mean, my gosh, you're some of the biggest losers on the internet, along with up there, with Joe Rogan simps, your typical Nazis, and then what, like the people who like still watch Fox News just so they can catch Tucker Carlson. I mean, like really, after everything, that's just pathetic. That is just pathetic. What else? What else? What else? The green reshuffle is continuing to buy in 2020. Oh my gosh! See what I mean? This is what I mentioned before. This is exactly what I mentioned before when I said like what was it? The green the great resignation, I think, and now here we have the great reshuffle. I think that's so hilarious. I think that's beautiful. That like these op-eds or these news articles, folks are like trying to come up with a name, kind of like with the Great Recession, the Great Depression, and such. And they can't. For one, they can't come up with. Wait, what the heck? Sumi being cute there with a close up. I was gonna say they can't. For one, they can't come up with a name. Two, it just doesn't work. Like it's just not as they can't come up with something as catchy as the other two, which is fine for the most part. Those two things being the past, but they're trying to come up with a new one just because like they want to be like in the moment because this is COVID and such. Like again, COVID is enough in the moment. This is a dumb little rant thing that doesn't matter. But I think it's so funny. Like here you can see it again. The Great Reset, the Great Reset, the Great Reshuffle. What I mentioned before, the Great Resignation. Like I think it's just both hilarious, dumb, and just silly and adorable that they're trying to come up with like a name for all this. I love it. I love it. I hope they keep doing it because again, it's not going to stick. It's not going to stick. But I do think that's pretty hilarious. What else? What else? I don't know what else to cover because I'm going to end the stream soon. Again, thank you to anyone who happened to be tuning in at this point. I really appreciate it. Let's see, what else? I want to hurry before she finishes her stream. Fact checkers and representatives are saying fake social media sites. Again, that's just Twitter stuff. Omicron surge is stretching important resources thin. How it's impacting hospitals and COVID testing sites. I'm sure that's something to keep in mind. Yeah. I talked about this about cannabis stuff. I talked about this. Again, that's just capitalism. What do you expect? News. Let me just see this news stuff. Come on, internet, hurry. Yeah, I am definitely gonna end the stream soon. VR chat. I talked about recently, like with Nina and the other like Kawaii streamers, how they're starting with VR, which is great. Actually, yeah, Sumi had her stream earlier today where she was talking, or she did a VR, and it was a lot of fun. It was really wholesome. And I actually do want to say, because Sumi is great and all and everything, but I especially appreciate that her dono notification was the Pokédex alert from the Pokemon anime. One, because if you know, like you covered my stream before, I love the Pokemon anime, and I still want to catch up with it and such. And especially now because they were like kind of doing reminiscing with the Diamond and Pearl remix. They had a Dawn return, I believe, recently, along with like Arceus, I think, as well. But yeah, I always appreciate that because it's such a nice thing. It's like one of those nostalgic sound bites that you'll hear. So I always appreciate that. I love that she did that, and I might include that or pay tribute to that in some extent, um, in my streams to some, just to show like just like to keep remembering her. And I do hope we see her again in some form, or even if it's actually her, because she's wonderful. Sumi's wonderful, and I wish her the absolute best. She deserves all the success in the world. Continuing on, Club Penguin. She did a Club Penguin stream soon recently, or recently. I never played Club Penguin. I remember specifically, like when I was doing gymnastics when I was little. Some of my friends there said, like, were mentioning Club Penguin, Club Penguin. And I kept thinking that was either one, an after school program, or two, just something like, I don't know, like a like a playhouse or something. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a long time ago, but I just never got into Club Penguin. I also remember something similar to that with Call of Duty, because my first Call of Duty game I played on the Nintendo Wii was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and I don't regret that. I love that. Playing the Juggernaut on that game was so much fun. But before that, if you know the game before that, I believe was Black Ops, and I specifically remember during gymnastics when my friends would mention it, they would say Call of Duty, or they would say Call of Duty Black Ops or just Black Ops, but in my mind I only heard Black Cops, as in African American police officials or police officers. Like I heard Black Cops, and I just do not know why. I was like, how old was I? Let me think, because I was still in elementary school. And sometimes I even forget my own age. I think I was like maybe 12 or 11, maybe. It was a long time ago. I don't remember how old I was back then, but it was when I was very young. Like I don't think I was even in. Was I? I know I was in elementary school. I'm almost 100% certain. Maybe I was like 13 or 12 or something, but that was so long ago. But I don't. So I don't know why I kept hearing like black cops, as in like black police officers. I don't know why. Because I hadn't heard of COD at that time. I had no idea what Call of Duty was at that moment. I only eventually watched or figured out what Call of Duty was because I watched LEA. He did those LEA streams, which are great. I honestly wish LEA did Call of Duty more often. He does it a little bit. He does the streaming stuff with Vanguard even now in Warzone, which I do appreciate because it's kind of like a nod to his old self. Because even now, like I'm doing like kind of my continuing on my old self when I did these streams. Yeah, now he kind of does Fortnite, which again, he could do whatever he wants. I wish him the best. He's one of my favorite YouTubers at the time, and even now, I'll still catch him a few times. So I wish him the best, because I always enjoyed his Call of Duty videos. They were fantastic. I love them. I still love them. I still go back in them a bit. Same thing with like Vanos Gaming and stuff, because even now Vanos did recently, finally, oh my gosh, he finally did like, what was it, Gmod hide and seek after so long. He's been really going back to his roots recently, and I absolutely appreciate it, because he's so good. Vanos Gaming, absolutely one of my favorite YouTubers ever. Vanos and friends, just those memories in Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Some of my favorite memories from when I was little, just watching those videos, having so much fun, and playing Black Ops 2 on the Wii U at the time. So much fun. And I still enjoy to an extent now, because with Call of Duty, we had Modern Warfare recently, Black Ops Cold War, which was solid. You have Call of Duty Mobile, which I'm still enjoying and loving. Then you have with Vanguard, which I enjoyed for the most part. And of course, we have with Warzone. And even now recently. So yeah, I'm still enjoying Call of Duty. It's one of the best times since then. This time right now for Call of Duty has been one of the best since those Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 days. So I'm just forever thankful that you kind of experienced that. So that was a little bit of a rant or kind of tangent, which I guess you can say not to the streamer that I mentioned before, who I won't mention by name yet. Because again, my stuff is still like, oh my gosh, my quality is still so bad. But yeah, in a not to tangents, that's why I did that. Okay, we still have time. Okay, we still have time. She's still going on streaming. Good. Joe Biden gaffe, I already covered that. Get lost in the shuffle. Oh yeah, again, solidarity, of course, to all the Activision employees who are protesting and such. I wish them the absolute best. Where there's better unions and such for them. Again, I want to end the stream. Oh my gosh, I want to end the stream so badly. I mean, again, Strategy Insider, dude, literally just simping for billionaires, like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Bill Gates. Whether it's these three or Trump or whoever, don't simp for a billionaire. Don't be that kind of loser. You know, don't simp for a Fox News host. Don't simp for a billionaire. Don't be simping for like neckbeard right wingers on Twitter or YouTube. Like, dude, just do something better with your life. What else to cover? Already covered this. Cover the news. I covered that a bit. I think that'll be it. I kind of want to end the stream. I really do just want to end the stream because Sumi's still streaming. I do not want to miss anything for the very end. So yeah, I guess we'll leave it at the 25-minute mark. Thank you all to anyone who happened to tune in. This was a short stream, but again, I want to catch her stream. She's I really wish she wasn't graduating, but for now, I just have to keep moving forward. Thank you, Sumi, in the 1%, not even the millionth percent chance that she sees this. She will never see this. But in the 1 millionth of a percent chance that she does, thank you for everything. I wish you the absolute best. You deserve all the success in the world. Thank you for everything you do. And best wishes moving forward. So I think that's where I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all for any who happened to tune in. I really appreciate it. What else? What else? What else? Hopefully we'll have a stream again tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a good day. Peace. Best wishes. Overwatch.